Hello and welcome to another lecture of The Law of the Sea. I am Muhammad Tahmidul Islam, lecturer, Department of Law, World University of Bangladesh. And today we're going to talk about the rights of innocent passage, salvage, ship collision, and marine insurance. The right of innocent passage. Innocent passage is a concept in the law of the sea that allows for a vessel to pass through the archipelagic and territorial waters of another state, subject to certain restrictions. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UN clause, enshrines the concept of innocent passage through a coastal state's territorial sea. Passage is innocent so long as it is not prejudicial to the peace, good order, or security of the coastal state. A vessel in innocent passage may traverse the coastal state's territorial sea continuously and expeditiously, not stopping or anchoring except in force majeure situations. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, Article 19, defines innocent passage as number 1. Passage is innocent so long as it is not prejudicial to the peace, good order, or security of the coastal state. Such passage shall take place in conformity with this convention and with other rules of international law. Number 2. Passage of a foreign ship shall be considered to be prejudicial to the peace, good order, or security of the coastal state if in the territorial sea it engages in any of the following activities. A. Any threat or use of force against the sovereignty, territorial integrity, or political independence of the coastal state, or in any other manner in violation of the principles of international law embodied in the Charter of the United Nations. B. Any exercise or practice with weapons of any kind. C. Any act aimed at collecting information to the prejudice of the defense or security of the coastal state. D. Any act of propaganda aimed at affecting the defense or security of the coastal state. E. The launching, landing, or taking on board of any aircraft. F. The launching, landing, or taking on board of any military device. G. The loading or unloading of any commodity, currency, or person, contrary to the customs, fiscal, immigration, or sanitary laws and regulations of the coastal state. H. Any act of willful and serious pollution, contrary to the convention. I. Any fishing activities. J. The carrying out of research or survey activities. K. Any act aimed at interfering with any systems of communication or any other facilities or installations of the coastal state. L. Any other activity not having a direct bearing on passage. So, innocent passage concedes the coastal country's territorial sea claim, unlike freedom of navigation, which directly contests it. The law was codified in 1958 and affirmed in 1982. Salvage. Marine salvage is the process of recovering a ship and its cargo after a shipwreck or other maritime casualty. Salvage may encompass towing, refloating a vessel, or effecting repairs to a ship. Today, protecting the coastal environment from spillage of oil or other contaminants is a high priority. Before the invention of radio, salvage services would be given to a stricken vessel by any ship that happened to be passing by. Nowadays, most salvage is carried out by specialists, salvage firms with dedicated crew and equipment. The legal significance of salvage is that a successful salver is entitled to a reward, which is a proportion of the total value of the ship and its cargo. The amount of the award is determined subsequently at a hearing on the merits by a maritime court in accordance with Article 13 and 14 of the International Salvage Convention of 1989. The common law concept of salvage was established by the English Admiralty Court and is defined as a voluntary successful service provided in order to save maritime property in danger at sea, entitling the salver to a reward. And this definition has been further refined by the 1989 Convention. Ship collision. Ship collision is a name given to the physical impact that occurs between two ships, resulting in a damaging accident. This particular collision can also occur between a ship and a stable or a floating structure like an offshore drilling platform or an iceberg or even a port. In majority of such cases, the impact is devastating to say the least. The damage that such an accident causes cannot just be measured in terms of costing or money. In fact, it goes beyond that. With the increase in the traffic of the high seas and the technological advancements in the marine engineering resulting in the development of heavy and huge ships with great speed, the risk of such accidents has increased a lot. Marine insurance. Marine insurance is a type of insurance that covers cargo losses or damage caused to ships, cargo vessels, terminals, and any transport in which goods are transferred or acquired between different points of origin and their final destination. Providing protection against transport related losses, this voyage policy provides a haven for shipping companies and couriers because it protects them from costly potential losses while transporting goods by water. Despite following laws and safety regulations, transporters can't control natural occurrences that might disrupt the cargo or vessel. Things like weather hazards, encounters with pirates, and cross border conflicts are very common in water transportation, and the damage associated with these situations can cause a significant financial hardship for ship owners. This is where a marine insurance policy comes to the rescue, protecting the interest of shipping corporations and transporters by providing them with insurance coverage needed to defend against possible losses. Another great feature of marine insurance is that transporters can choose coverage options applicable to their specific trade. Coverage requirements can differ, so shipping businesses can choose an insurance plan that is customized. Different policies are available to provide coverage according to the size of the ship and route taken. So, in this lecture, we have briefly talked about the right of innocent passage. We have also talked about salvage rights and then ship collision, the issue of ship collision and its likelihood. And then we have lastly talked about a very important topic, which is marine insurance. Marine insurance is part and parcel of the carriage of goods in the international sea. And without insurance, no goods can be transported by law, by international law. So marine insurance is a very important topic, and it is a huge business in the business sector. So I hope you have understood the lecture content, and if you face any difficulty in understanding the lecture content, please feel free to ask your question in the comment section below, and I will answer accordingly. So thank you so much for participating in today's class, and I hope to see you all in the next lecture. Thank you.